Hello! After watching this video, you will know exactly how to sew this amazing design step by step. I made this pattern for my brand. It comes in 3 different sizes and it is ready to be downloaded and printed at home, meaning you will be all set to start making the magic happen and create as many beautiful crop tops as you want. So let's get started. The pattern is designed to be sewn using stretch fabrics only. I used 12 inches or 30 centimeters of stretch lace fabric and 12 inches or 30 centimeters of stretch lining fabric like a lightweight polyester jersey. Also ballpoint or stretch needles for the sewing machine. This design is made up of princess seams on the front and the back. So this means you're going to have center front, center back and side pieces. I cut 1 set of pattern pieces from the stretch lace fabric and 2 sets of pattern pieces from the stretch lining fabric. One of the lining sets is going to be used as a base for the lace fabric pieces. The second set of pattern pieces cut on lining fabric will go inside the top, helping us to finish with a nice clean look and without any raw edges showing. Start matching each piece of the lace fabric with one of the lining pieces to use them as if it was one fabric. You can cut all the lace pieces on grain, meaning parallel to the selvage of the fabric, or you can play a little bit with different diagonals for the side pieces. We are going to start sewing our princess seams. These are the ones that connect the center piece with the side pieces. So I pin each of the side pieces to the center piece. Make sure that the raw edges line up evenly. On the pieces that have the lace and the lining, I use pins to keep the 2 layers of fabric together, so they won't move a lot while I sew the princess seams. After doing this with the outer layer pieces, I repeat the same process with the lining fabric pieces. First one side and then the other. After you have everything pinned together, start sewing your princess seams. I use the stretch stitch that looks like a little zigzag and comes as number 3 in my sewing machine. I set a length of 4 mm for this stitch. Sew each princess seam using a 3/8 inch or 1 cm seam allowance. I start with the front and back pieces for the lining, and then continue with the outer layer of the crop top, sewing the front and back princess seams using a 3/8 inch seam allowance as well. Then we are going to press all the seams open. Once I have all the pieces pressed, it's time to sew up the sides. So I take the front and back of the crop top and pin them together with the right sides of the fabric facing each other. Do the same for the lining. After pinning, I mark a space of 8 cm or 3 inches in the middle of one side. I'm marking this space to indicate that I'm going to leave it without stitching once I start sewing the side seams. I will use this unsewn space to turn the crop top right side up once we stitch the lining and outer layer together. Sew the sides, starting with the lining pieces and skipping the space of 3 inches I just marked. When using this type of stitch, it's not necessary to backstitch at the beginning and end of each seam. Once the sides of the lining are sewn, continue stitching the sides of the outer layer of the top, using a 3/8 inch seam allowance too. Press the side seams open. Now, it's time to sew the lining and main fabric together to finish the top edge of the crop top. Pin the lining and fabric right sides together, checking that the seams of the lining are aligned with the seams of the outer layer. Sew all along the top edge using 3/8 inch seam allowance. Then, under a stitch, sewing on the lining side 1/8 inch away from the seam line, and making sure all the seam allowances are under the lining exactly where you are stitching. Cut the slits into the seam allowance of the top edge, but make sure not to cut the stitches. This will help to release tension evenly around the curves, allowing the seam allowances to sit better. Turn your crop top right side out and press to flatten out the sweetheart shape of the neckline. Now, it's time to finish the bottom edge of the crop top. I forgot to record this part, but make sure to trim the lower edge of the lining about 1/4 of an inch. Having our lining slightly shorter than our main fabric will prevent it from rolling up into view on the right side. To sew the hemline of the top, we are going to use a technique known as backing the lining. This process hides all the seams and gives a professional hem finish. To start, take about 3/8 of an inch from the bottom edge of the lining and fold it inwards. Then, do the same with the main fabric and hold the folded edges together from the inside with one hand like this. Without letting go of the edges, use the other hand to start turning your crop top inside out so seams are on the outside. From the inside, you will be able to see clearly the edges you were holding but now laying flat. And you can pin them together. Start pinning all around the hemline, making sure each lining seam is aligned with the main fabric seams. As you can see while moving along the hemline, the crop top seems twisted, and you are pulling the fabric from the twist to be able to move forward, pinning along the hemline. So don't worry, this is part of the process, and actually a good sign, meaning you are on the right track, and once we turn the top right side out, it will be all beautiful and not twisted. Once you finish pinning all around the hemline, sew using a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Remember the little opening we left on one side of the lining? We are going to use it to turn the crop top right side out. Give the hemline a good press to flatten the fabric. Now, it is time to close the opening we used to turn the crop top right side out. You can hand sew the opening or edge stitch using the sewing machine. Just do it carefully and making sure to stitch only on the lining fabric, like this. And you are done! Anything you desire, if you can imagine it, you can create it. In your hands lies the power to turn the invisible into visible. If you haven't subscribed yet, click on that beautiful red button and hit the bell to know when a new video is ready. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!